The life experiences of young people have changed significantly over the last 30 years. Our youth grow up today in a much more complex environment. Factors that influence them today were not apparent when our grandparents, parents or we were growing up. Those complexities are there for all young people, but they become accentuated for young people who start from a position of significant disadvantage. In the past decade, Western Australia has seen great economic prosperity and relatively low levels of unemployment. If we were to determine the profile of an average young person, we would note they attended school to Year 12, they had access to TAFE or university, enough money to maintain a degree of independence, access to technology such as mobile phones and social media networks. They know where their next meal is coming from, they have good health, and they generally live at home with their parents, one of whom works. However, for the young people that we see, they do not fit this general demographic. They are often marginalised, invisible members of mainstream society, or visible because of their difference. They are a statistic, a headline in the newspapers because of their behaviour. The public view them as negative, disruptive, avoid interacting with them, and sometimes are scared of them. These young people's disadvantage leads to disengagement, which leads to poor life outcomes. Disadvantage for our young people comes from episodes of physical and sexual abuse, usually commenced at an early age, notably at the hands of a trusted adult, and may be persistent for many years. Many of them taken from their homes following family abuse and breakdown. Multiple foster placements, poor education due to disruptive behaviour and targeted bullying, homelessness, mental health issues due to no intervention, involvement with the criminal justice system, self-harming, suicide attempts. To say that these young people are dealing with more than one issue at any one time is an understatement. The young people who are referred to our youth village come with four main issues: homelessness, disengaged from education, requiring mental health intervention, and coming from a dysfunctional family environment. Let's briefly deal with each one of those. Homelessness. On any one night, 100,000 Aussies are homeless. 32,000 of these are children under the age of 18. Children do not grow up dreaming of a life on the streets. No food, no shelter, no comfort, no hope. Education. Success in school is one of the critical factors contributing to the quality of life for young people as emerging adults. Education has been described as one of the most reliable means of escape from disadvantage. Mental health. 1 in 4 young people will experience a mental health disorder. 1 in 3 will experience high levels of psychological distress. And finally, dysfunctional family environments will affect the lives of nearly 1 in 5 young Aussies under the age of 18, often leading to significant social and financial disadvantage. Family dysfunction, family breakdown has a price. With the emergence of our innovative youth village concept, we now have a strategy for these young people who have previously been excluded from the world of work and education. No longer will they be on the periphery of the community. So let us deal with today's challenge, to change the lives of at-risk young people for the better. Let us embrace young people, because young people today are amazing. They embrace things that somehow over time we may have forgotten. They embrace now. They embrace new. They embrace next. Change is cool. They embrace texting. They embrace each other. They embrace games and DVDs in the easiest way and time off. But for the young people that we care for, we know if given the opportunity, they will embrace it. They embrace family. They embrace learning. They embrace their opportunity. They embrace life wholeheartedly. What we have to do is provide the opportunity to those who haven't had it. I believe the life of an abused child uncared for is a life of tragedy, injustice and oppression. God made each child equal. Through the actions of trusted adults, they are not. And so I ask you to please consider embracing the concept of our youth village. and help us change the lives of young people. Let us take our enthusiasm from today into next week, next month, throughout the year. And whether your gift is money or time or skills, let us create a philanthropic community for those that need the opportunity. It's not as important what we say here today as what action we take on hearing what is said. Thank you. Have a great lunch.